Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are jumping back into Cities Skylines 2, and there is a few things that I want to expand on, but we've also been having an issue here with not enough customers around, and I don't know how this is happening. Maybe it's because I'm overpopulating some of the areas that I have here with some commercial items, just because, like, I put this Walmart here, but we put parking lots beside it because normally that's what fixes these type of things, but people aren't really visiting the Walmart, even though there's a ton of people that live near the Walmart. So I'm not really sure where these people are ending up. Let me see if there's, yeah, we really don't. There's a little bit of commercial here and here, big one there, some good bit of commercial right in here, of course. That, like, there's not, maybe I'm truly not overpopulating this a lot. So I think that we're going to expand right in this area here, and then I don't really know what we can do up in this area, because this is more like a residential neighborhood, so we might plow over in this area and expand. But I want to do something with this area here to give the backlight to this. I'd really love to get rid of this area, but I think that it is so engraved into what we have here that it's not going to be able to. One of the good things about this is that the air pollution here runs this way. That's why this was here. The only thing that I think that we could do, however, the ground pollution is very terrible in this location. It takes a while for it to go away. Is if we make a bridge and put all of our industry out here on the bridge. That's the only other thing that we could do and turn this into a whole area. So there's two routes, but I think we're going to completely move our industry area over to this island. It might allow us to also go ahead and incorporate a port over here, but we do have to terraform this and sort of get this a little bit more level, because this has too much going on with it that I'm not going to be able to use it unless we do terraform. So let's go off of this area here. So is that the correct height that we want to be at? I'm guessing that's far enough off the water. I believe it should be. So let's just terraform this out, so that way we got a nice and level playing field to deal with here. And I wish there was a different way to go about this. Eventually, once we get over onto the other side of the map, I really think that there will be a better way to go about this. Because the other side of the, like, this side of the map is absolutely gigantic. But, like, you gotta take it, I really feel like the way that this map is going to end up is that there's going to be multiple places, like city-wise, that you'll have. So whenever it comes to the multiple cities that you'll have on the map, I think all of them are going to have like their own industry area and such. So this industry area is going to go here. There's probably going to be I said that I wanted to do like a port area in here. We got to see where the air blows with this. The air blows right over top of that. So like that makes it rough too, because I wanted to do a port area in here, but maybe we won't be able to. Maybe this is where the cruise ships and stuff will come out of. This might be the area that we do the port and stuff with, or somewhere in here. This might actually be, I wanted to use this as more beach area, if I'm honest. But I don't know if that's going to be something that we can do, but that will be at a later date. Let's get back to what we were doing here. Now we have this all done up over here. We're going to have a real big issue whenever we need to get everything over here in an easy route. The train station, I think, is going to have to move as well. Like all this stuff is going to have to move. So we're going to have to pause the game because it's going to fall apart as soon as I try to do something here. Let's get our road layout set up over here. This is sort of, I'm guessing we're going to come off right off this point and go over into this area here. So let's grab a 3-lane. We'll go up 30, honestly. Well, let's actually figure out the bridge that we want them. So this is a 6-lane one-way, this is a 4-lane one-way, 2-lane one-way, 3-lane one-way. This is suspension bridge. So that has the 2 lanes of public transport road on it. Are they underneath? Yeah, it is underneath. So you could do something like this. That gets really close to the water, however. 6-lane 2-way suspension bridge. 3-lane highway double deck. So that's like that. I really hate trying to get those double decks to morph correctly. I think we're going to go with a 6-lane 2-way suspension bridge. I like that one. I really do. This is like a true suspension bridge whenever it comes to. We're going to go 40 on the height. And we need to make it so that most of that waterway is completely opened up. So that will allow us like full-on ships and stuff to go underneath this bridge. That was my main concern ultimately. And I guess we're just going to run a 6-lane road, but I honestly, do they have 6-lane 2-way highway? Yes, they do. Okay, so then we need to come down off of this. Because I really feel like this is going to stay. Oh, how do we want to do this? I really feel like this is going to stay. Elevated around the whole island, and we'll just build things around it. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Just almost make it like a highway that loops on itself. So like we bring it out this way, put it to here. Do we want to do this? Like it has to turn around on itself almost. I guess no then. Okay, so let's not do that. Let's remove that completely. We're going to attach back onto here. We're going to drop it the whole ways to the ground. But we want this to be 2% grade. That's pretty smooth. That gets me where I want to get going. And then we'll break off on the medium roads. So this will just intersection, I guess. We should just 6-lane it off the end, if I'm honest. Give it some depth and area to run to. There's going to probably be a ton of traffic over here. Like an absolute ton. And this might be the area where the port is on this back side here. Just quick access in and out. And then we'll have this go up to here. And 90 off of that. We'll let that flow right through. That should go... Oh, that's just a little too far. Okay. Let's back this up a little bit. Trying to see... Oh, nope. Apparently we're not doing what I wanted to do there. Okay, that sorts right through underneath there. And then we can have our whole basis road off of this. And we'll curve it up this way. And then we'll curve back on itself. Get through here. I do not like the way that that corner is. It's coming straight off of that. Let's go out 15. And go... That would be 8. Then we go 7. And let's do 15 again. See, now that would be wrong. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm an idiot. We go 15. 15. 15. 15. And that gets us the nice corner that I wanted. Then we'll figure out where that's going to go, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be something there. That's going to be a port or something of the sorts. Then we'll have this main road that runs off of here. The 90? Yeah. Then have to curve this. The 135, 135, yep. I'll make it straight then. And then we'll come back off of this. $180 to there. This is going to go past this. And that can come off of here. Just like that. Okay. So that connects through on there. This gives that little area there. That gives the pieces that go between. So then that way you can get some basic 2-lane roads in between here. This will help populate the whole entire area. Just like that. That gives a good grid system there. Way better than what the grid system was over there. Then we're going to take this one off of here. We'll just take that the whole way straight through. This one, I'll just leave this a little bit wider in this section. And then we'll probably have that there. That there. These will go from this to this. Oh. Okay. That works for me. Doesn't seem too bad. And then we'll leave that open there. We might make something off of this edge here as well. So we got that in case there. First thing that we should move then is this incineration plant. It's going to be the thing that takes up the most space. We'll want to know exactly where it needs to go. This might be what sets up over in here. Honestly, if this sits up over in here, that would make... It would give it a long distance for them to get out of here, though. That's the big thing. It's probably going to set... I don't know what overlapping items there are here. We're probably going to set like this. That's already all attached on there. Just the extra storage and stuff that would go onto there. And then we got to take the landfill, which I don't think that there's going to be as much room for the landfill now. So the landfill might have to completely move. Oh, and where could we put the landfill at? Like, it almost would be like, you have to put the landfill, like, right in this area. Unless we remove or extend a piece of the island over here to make it work. So I didn't want to cheat too much expanding this like this. Well, I'm guessing that this is where the landfill will go then. We'll just put the landfill over in this area. It'll just be a landfill that sits over in here, and we can go ahead and take the... Oh no. You have to get rid of that. There we go. So yeah, let's bring this over here. And this will sit right here. And then we will make the landfill pretty much in case as much as we need it to here. I don't know what the other one was. It wasn't that big. Like, we might have to not do as much as I thought we were gonna have to here. That's 7 kilotons that can fit there. That should be perfectly fine. The train station and stuff is what's going to wreck me here. It's gonna have to sit... I would hate for it to sit like that, though. Because everything's going to get backed up if it sits here. Because there's so many intersections. So this almost has to sit, like, by itself. Right here. Or maybe by itself right here. Almost has to. I mean, it's sitting right here. There's a ton of intersections around it now. And it really hasn't been getting backed up that bad. But yeah, let's set this like over here by itself. And then do we get a 1-lane road in front of it? Do we just do a 2-lane one-way road down the front side of it? Eight. Okay. There you go, that pops from there. Then we probably make it that it comes from over here. No, because we need area for... Okay, we'll make it that it comes from here. Because I need area for I mean, I guess this can move wherever I need it to move. It doesn't have to be with this over here. So that gives our single trajectory there. What we need, where's the dual way train tracks? Right there they are. Oh, these are singles. Gotta... Guess we need to pop this together. Well, no, we need to do this. We need to take these out here. Do I want it to go down, over, and through? Do I take it? Do we take it? Guess you would. Take it like that. This back down. So that gets connected there as such. What's this saying? Yeah, pathfinding failed. Yes, I understand that right now. Now we need... the train to come off the back side of this. And then we're gonna transport this over on a double train track suspension bridge, or double train track arch truss bridge. I think we're gonna take the arch truss bridge, but we need to get this up even higher still. This should have been coming up even more the whole time that I was coming through here. No. Probably wouldn't look good. Let's just take it one more time up. What would be too steep for I really don't feel like 3% will be that's too close to the bridge though. I just don't feel like 3% will be too... So there's that, and then we need the... Oh, I wish I would start this over sooner. Okay, let's figure this out first. Just like that. That's a lot lower than that suspension bridge. Like a lot lower. Like I almost feel like this needs to be 60 meters almost off the water. Like to make this make sense. Like yeah, that's where that has to sit. And then we need... Do we take it over the city? Do we take it over this area? So this is like... So we come out to here. We need to delete all of this. Absolutely all of it. That's 5%, so we need to go up. That will make it 3. Where are we at here? 20? Like 3.2. That's like 1.8. I feel like the way that this is like height wise, like this should be like a viaduct. But like, should this be... But you can't do upgrades with that. Like if we did something like that, 'cause that makes it seem more stable at that point. Those are actually like big columns and stuff that are underneath it. It just makes sense for it to be that. And then while it goes over the water up high like this also doesn't look like it would support enough. It just doesn't seem like it would. But that's there. And then let me know what you guys think of this. If you think that I should do something different with this. I really don't want to take up the... Like this gets me 2% going right to there. So like we're going to... This is all being deleted. Oh, this is staying, people. Sorry to burst your bubbles. Everything that we needed to get out of here that was like a big time thing is out of here. So I guess all this can just be done. If I remove the roads, Most of this stuff will disappear if I remove the roads. Yes, there's parking lots and stuff. Okay, that should be good. Like we can take all these and get rid of them. So that's where this is going to. So attach to that. Is that where I wanted to attach it to? Right to the center. So there's 1.4. That goes 3% if I bring it right to the top of there. Then I can morph that straight into just... That's 8% there. I guess let me... go to there. How's it gonna tell me that I was gonna say? So that should even it out, yeah. So this can probably stay exactly where it's at. If I do this correctly. Okay. So this can all disappear. So can this. That can come through here in like a slightly different direction. It's a little too tight of a corner for me, if I'm honest. This road has to stay on the front of this, though. Like, if that's sitting there, that's where that has to stay. So this sort of has to change. Okay. We go from there. Okay. What is occurring is that there is noises in the game or something that's popping through. I'm hearing over and over again. There's that one that comes like that. That one can go in there. This one can flow out. Get on there like that. I don't know why it did that as a thing. That made absolutely no sense. There was like no reason for it to do that at all, what it did. And then just like that. I don't like the way that this is morphing in. So let's take this the whole ways back. Okay, that morphs in a lot better than it did before. And then this can... I don't think it needs the 4-lane on the front of it. I think we're good with just a 2-lane normal road up here. Just as such. Oh. Okay. Go there. We'll go here. I don't know what I have going on here. Why this is being so difficult for me to figure out how to get that connected there. Oh my god, that was just blowing my mind. I couldn't figure out anything there. Okay, so that's all taken down, and now we need to run this 6-lane 2-way highway right off into the distance. This is going to come down to probably 10 is where we need it to be. We'll just run it like... No, we'll run it 20. Like going over top of the city and stuff, yeah. Like this will just cut right through the center of town. And this will just completely... Oh, does this... Oh, okay. Is this going to be just a highway to get back and forth to that area? Because if so, it has to... I got one piece here. This needs to just completely connect in like this. Either that or it goes 20 and it goes the whole ways up. Like either that or it does this. Like either that or it does this. I think it's going to connect into here. I don't know. Do I want it to break over top of all this? Bypass everything, go straight up to this highway. Because I can take it like that, it can still connect into all this stuff that's passing over. Then we get it to here. I guess not. That would be... That's 5.3 because it's going 2 up on that. It's 5.6. This almost has to touch the ground up here. And even if I'm touching the ground up here, it's like 7%. There's 3. There's 2. What's the clearance over top of this, though? Like, that's my big thing here. Is this truly clearing this? Like, we have to... This is clearing that. Like, me doing this, that's clearing all that. And now this needs to... What are we gonna do here? Do we connect it in up? I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see where my fingers go. Do we connect it just straight up to this? Like this becomes... That's an 11% grade. 11%. Like that's absolutely unheard of. Like you would not do that. But like, what's the grade on this? Get this here. 6. What's the grade to get it here? 4.3. So we get that there with 4.3. Oh God. That runs right through that. Over to here. This isn't even connected now that I'm looking at it. Alright, let's get rid of this. 2 here. Do we have to... What's the percent grade on this road? That has to be absurd. Like that's Orchard Highway that connects into there. It's almost like this has to follow through down in the valley over to here. And we somehow get a attachment to it. So like we just stay... That's 6% right there. It's 1.6. It's like... like 180 is like... I don't know how I feel about that. It's almost like I want to take this and soften this. That way there's not that piece there. What's the percent grade is right there. 2.8. We could go with 2.7. I'm fine with that. So that gets us a highway that pretty much contours exactly where we need it to just fly right through. This will connect pretty much everything at this point. This will have the quickest in and outs and different routes and things of the sorts. So we should be fine with that. We should then be getting some easy... Like that's... Does it need to be 20 to make it like... Okay, so this is coming down from like a 30 route, I'm guessing. That's what it took to get that down to there. Okay. Okay. And we'll have this that comes now. .8%, and that's not even connected correctly. Okay, so what do we gotta do here to make this start working? It's definitely not gonna be... How is this going to... And no, that's not gonna work. That just like screwed up everything on this highway here. Then we take this. Maybe we just... Yeah, but it's... What's up with this sign? And what's up with this sign over here? I'm not gonna... Are those gonna stay there now? They're gonna okay, they depopulated. Thank you. Thank you. I'm guessing that's gonna be the best that I can get this. Then I need like a... I can't even get a 7-lane asymmetric. That just... And look, it's doing it... Why is it... Those shouldn't be where they are. So hopefully those go away. I want nothing to do with those. I want nothing to do with those at all. And then... We also want to be able to take this here and morph off of it. I don't think that was doing what I wanted it to do. That works. It's completely fine. right on like that. You can go from there. That gets over that way. This gets you down and off of there. Go from this side, but it would have to do some crazy stuff to get you down over in that direction. Probably what it would end up being is something as simple and as stupid as a dart off. Something very casual here. We want to keep that smooth. Don't want to move this stuff over in this direction. Just like that. Something easy to get you off the highway there. Look at these trees. So that works there for that. I don't think there's any way that you're going to be... And that just seems... This seems really tight for a curve here. Let's get rid of these to there. And pop back in. Like that. Yes, that's nice and smooth now. The smoothness. That's what we're looking for. Show me what you're looking for. Show me what you're looking for. Okay. That gets you right there. Hopefully I don't get copyright for singing that piece of the song. People are wrecking their vehicles because they're just staring at the greatness of what I'm building. We have this going right down through everything. Can we not raise these up any more than they are? These are gonna have to go under the ground then. So I guess we should back it up the whole ways. Back to like here. Probably before this even. Yeah, like right here we'd have to back it up too. Let's just... connect that all in. The way that's all under the ground there. Alright, so this is going to clear out then. We've got the highway running through here. We got the train tracks connected back up, so everything will just push right through like it was before. Get the tracks that could come off on the back end. We might be able to get something else sitting over here for them to run the trains in through and out of. That's all connected. That goes the whole ways over to here. I guess these two highways really don't. I mean, I guess you could get something here that's like, oh, we're under the ground. If you really wanted to do something. Could do something like that. That would connect that into there. I guess if you really wanted to, you could connect something over like this as well. Those are just like those rebounds that you can do there. Because this is going to be way too steep. You can't drop that into there. This is already way too steep. I don't even know how this was an okay thing for me to do. That's way too steep as it is. These mountain climbs that we have here are wild as well. But I guess that's the way that this runs in over here. Like, this sort of stuff is fine, but like once we start getting up over, I want to know what the grade is on that there. Like, we should bring this down, if I'm honest with you. It'd be very simple for us to fix this. We just need to shift terrain downwards. And then once we have this all shifted downwards, oh, nope, we're building a park now. We can smooth this all out, fast smooth. It builds it back up a little bit, but makes it so it's not as harsh. And then we can take the 4-lane 2-way highway. And that's a lot smoother to get over in here. And that's not even that big of a hill then at that point. I mean, we can always take this and raise this sort of stuff. So it's a little bit more smooth, I guess. And then if you really wanted to, you can actually make this a 5-lane asymmetrical and make it over on this side. So like trucks that are not able to go as fast, they can get over in that right lane coming up this hill. So that's what we do there. Yeah. Oh no, damn it. And that doesn't flow together as well anymore. So we got that. Alright, we gotta just delete this. And re-go. There we go. Okay, that flows all nice and through right now. And that's perfect. Okay. So that works for me. I think that's okay. This is all going to delete out now. We should be able to... There should be people that will be hopping on the highway here. I guess 20 meters is like really high. This is basically touching here. So we could always do an entrance and exit ramp over here. We'll take... That's 14%. We might be able to do it on this side. Though we can't because the train tracks sit over here. So we're gonna have to raise this. Once all these buildings are off of this, we'll have to smooth this land out so it's a little bit higher. Or figure something else out for people to be able to get onto here. Because this, well, this flows correctly in that direction for them to get on from over there. I don't think that we could do something like this, but we might be able to. So if we take this out over here. Goes there. But that's like 8%. at? Where are we at? Where's the 180? That's 5.2. But like that seems so absurd to ever have something like that going on. You would never see that. You would never see that at all. So there's like a limitation into itself of what this is here. That like you're really not going to get. Like you'd have to drive the whole ways down here to get on this right here. I don't think that you'd be able to. I guess if you kept coming straight, you could come over here and get on it there. Like if you just skipped out all this bull crap here, you could go down here, get on it, and come back down this way on that highway. I feel like it will eventually work. It's eventually going to be a thing that works out. We're gonna have to have like another highway or something rolling through here that it will connect onto. We got like 2 connection pieces here. People coming from this way that can get on it. That's all this stuff down here would be connected to it. Okay, yeah, we'll just see what works out here. Let's get some industry placed down here. I'm not real picky whenever I put the industry down. I can just throw it in. I'm fine with it. So we'll do light industry over in this area. And the reason, I guess I'm kind of picky whenever it comes to what I'm doing here. Wherever I'm going to have like more traffic and stuff like that, I usually do the lighter industry. The places where the like heavy industry is going to be at are going to be places where I feel like less traffic is going to be. There's more pollution that comes with it. It's a little bit dirtier. It's just, it's not as, I guess not as aesthetic. It's going to do what it's going to do, and that's about it. But it causes more tractor trailers and stuff to the storage. So if I can keep it in one section, it'll sort of push traffic to flow in a way that I need to. Places where there's a lot more intersections or where the highway's coming off, this isn't going to conduct as many trucks. So we'll put the light industry over in these areas just because if there is a lot more traffic going on here because of all these intersections, because of this, because of the highway coming down here, we're not dealing with everybody, like everybody's just going to push through, get where they need to go. And I think this is just going to do a rotation, if I'm honest with you. If this is going to be, what am I gonna say? If this is going to be a port or something over here, it's going to be something minuscule. So I wouldn't even really be worried about it, to be honest. We'll just get that flowing in. This will be like the port, like right here on this edge. That's all it's going to be if we do get anything in here. We do need some warehousing. Warehousing is good to keep in areas like this nearby the train station. They plop them in, they pick them up, they pretty much be doing rotations here, transporting that sort of stuff. Get it there too, these spots. And then we can just do normal industrial warehousing over in these spots. And we will let all of that fill in, I guess. There's really nothing else that we can really pick on in that location. We will have, oh, real good point here. There's going to be no water access to this. So I need to bring over water. Connect it in. I don't know. Actually, I can't even say that. Because I don't know if this is going to stay here. I really feel like it might not stay here, so we're going to take it right down to here. And what's the bottleneck here? Why would this be bottlenecking? I don't know why that would be bottlenecking, or why there would ever be an issue for a bottleneck in this location. Guess we need to put a transformer station in here. This can go from here to that guy. That should be good. Guess we'd also need a transformer station probably over in this area. What's that? Are these both the same? Yeah, but this looks like a building instead. I'll take that and put that there as well. Okay, so that's there. Is that going to get rid of that? There should be no electrical bottleneck here. Going to say, okay. So there should be... Let's get a substation in here somewhere. Could do this guy right here. Yeah. That's good. Another substation there. All these guys are going to disappear. Not worried about any of these guys. Awesome. These guys should all be building in. And they are building in like craziness. I'm loving it. This is going to be a lot better than what it was before. The trains should still be running. They should be coming in and out. Let's just grab this here. Make a big circle there so those can rotate on that path. The trains come through. People driving over here already. Yep, we got traffic over here already. Incineration plant and stuff is working. Landfill is going. Awesome. I'm liking it. Guessing this guy's full. No. On it. So then we got to wait then. Which I'll have this all go through. We gotta wait until this all disappears. We got this that we're going to get rid of as well. So don't get too hung up on this here, guys. This is all getting deleted as well. So hate to do it, but need it gone. I had a lot of parking lots over in this spot. Is that all of them? Seems to be. We'll just get rid of all of these. Oh yeah. Okay. So that gets rid of all of that. Oh, these are parking lots over here. And that's good. Oh yeah, look at these vehicles running across the highway. I'm loving it. So I'm going to let this roll for a while. We're going to go ahead and let the ground pollution and stuff get taken care of. Once the ground pollution and stuff is gone, we'll be able to build an area city-wise over in here. And then we'll go from there. We're losing people for some reason. I don't know why we're losing people, but we'll be able to get them all back once we use this land here for pretty much like the big portion of the city. what the downtown should have been, I guess. That's exactly what's going together. Let's go ahead, before we forget, we do need a medical clinic and stuff over here for these guys. So let's do... I don't know if we want to do something all crazy like that. If we can do do we do a medical clinic or do we just do a hospital? I'm thinking that we should just do a hospital over here. They're gonna need it. And we need to do a full-on fire station. We'll put this guy here. Okay, what do we have going on with the power and stuff here? Why is this not good enough? Cannot produce enough electricity to supply the current demand. There's going to be an issue with power. So we need to... gas power plant? Coal power plant? I'd honestly love to do a nuclear power plant. I would be so fine with doing a nuclear power plant over here. Do we do it? Do we do a nuclear power plant over here? I think we do. Either way, we just did, so whatever you guys were saying went with what I wanted to do. Okay, so there's that. And I don't know. These are all gonna have to just connect into one another. Okay, nuclear power plant up and running. I guess production 863, usage 47%. I mean, I understand we're on limited money and stuff. We're just building a city that I really think I'm gonna end up liking. I want to be just able to do what I want to be able to do. And so far, I'm enjoying this. I like the way that things are turning out, and I think that it's going to mold very well with itself. So I'm completely content with what's going on. We'll get 90/90 off of this. Just while I'm thinking about doing this sort of stuff here, we'll just take care of it. If I don't do it now, I probably won't do it later. I probably should be doing it now. That way, if I forget to do it later, we're good. And I think that that's going to cut through on that, so we don't want to do that. I go 90 degrees here. Oh, that just destroyed a couple of those places. Okay. What else do we want here? We just want to do industry. Just let them build. Actually, get rid of these. I want to... not... fuel plant or something? Can we fit... Nope, we're not going to be able to. That's generic light industrial. Generic light industrial 3, generic light industrial 5. What are these? One industrial workshop. I didn't even know that we had these. Livestock, cereal mill. We can actually get this looking like a proper place over here, honestly. That's probably what we'll do in the next episode. We'll take some of these guys, we'll get them all placed down. That way we can have... oh, the steel works. That would be beautiful to have somewhere over in here. If I could just place this in. Oh, I wish I had somewhere that this would fit right in the center of. I mean, honestly, I could get rid of all these guys. Do we do it? Like, okay, come on. I'm talking like I apologize here. And then that you guys all just built. Like, how cool would it be to get this? Come on. Up to the correct red. Snap to the correct red. There we go. Okay. And then, what's this that we can build? Okay, so it makes it bigger like that. And then we can actually do something like that. That way we don't lose as much space down here. And then oh, I don't know what was over in here. Was this just light industry that was in here? I believe so. So we'll just go get rid of this stuff. You gotta like zone them and then rezone them. So yeah, there we go. I just like the way that, like, whenever you start getting bigger things like that in over here, it's going to make it look a lot more realistic. I was just trying to end it because we're like an hour and 20 minutes into this, so like I wasn't trying to do anything too crazy. Get a blast furnace that we could put in here. That works. Cereal mill, no. It's like a seafood. That's a seafaring yard. We put that somewhere else. Like a large industrial building like this. Just getting this put in somewhere. Like if we could just get the highway runs there. Do this one. Over in here. Just a large building like that. Oh, that just looks so nice in this area. Just looks so nice. So good. That sitting there. It just feels, it makes it feel more realistic. Like it feels like it has a purpose for being over in this area. I really do like it. We'll let all that stuff build in. Do we have anything else that we can put here? That's just like too big off the backside on that. Guess we could put something like this right in there. Yeah, that just looks good. Just looks good. Don't really want a chemical plant next to the bridge. It blows up. That's probably not a good idea. Fuel plant, same thing. SwitchCon. Everything that runs on electricity this factory does. Just a little too big for the area, I think. Oil refinery. Seafarer shipyards. Already went through that. Particle board factory. Put that in here. I think that will do good. I think that works perfect for what we were looking to do. So, yeah. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys staying the whole ways through here. Hour and 22 minutes later, we have completed the transfer of our old industry area from here to here. Love it. Thank you guys. I will see you guys next one. I've been Chase, and I'm out. Peace.